Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world or whatever time you'll be watching this video. Now, guys, ever since 9/11, I know that, the travel industry has been impacted greatly, more so airports and traveling. And in recent times, you would think that, there has been a little ease, and some people have started to feel maybe a little bit more comfortable traveling. This is separate from, documentation issues and traveling to the US and all those other things. But in terms of, you know, safety, people, I believe, have begun to feel a little bit more relaxed safety wise when traveling. But listen to this new problem now where people are going to have to be much more vigilant when traveling. Now imagine this. You arrive at the airport, you check your luggage, you board your flight, and everything feels normal until suddenly your name is linked to a suitcase filled with drugs. You're arrested, detained, and possibly facing years in prison or worse. And the most terrifying part, you're completely innocent. Now, today we're going to uncover a disturbing and growing criminal scheme happening right now. One that has already trapped at least 17 innocent travelers into international drug smuggling cases. Now, this is the story of the luggage tag switching scam. Now, let's begin with one victim, right? A 35-year-old Toronto paramedic identified only as Nicole was boarding a long-haul flight to New Zealand. Moments before takeoff, authorities stormed the plane. She was pulled from her seat, detained, and accused of smuggling narcotics. Authorities claimed her luggage contained over 45 pounds of methamphetamines. Now think about that. 45 pounds. That's not a mistake. That's a major international trafficking charge. Now, Nicole insisted the bags weren't hers, but there was one problem. Her name was on the luggage tags. Now, how do you deny it? She later said. How do you prove it's not yours? She was placed in a holding cell, interrogated, and for 7 hours, her life hung in the balance. Then suddenly, she was released. No clear explanation, no charges, just freedom. But the truth behind what happened would reveal something far more disturbing. Investigators uncovered a chilling reality. Nicole wasn't alone. At least 17 innocent travelers had been caught in similar situations within a single year. The cause? A simple but devastating criminal tactic known as baggage tag switching. Now here's how it works. A passenger checks their bag at the airport. Somewhere behind the scenes, a corrupt insider removes the luggage tag. That tag is attached to a completely different suitcase, one filled with illegal drugs. The drugs-filled bag travels internationally under the innocent passenger's identity. If the drugs make it through, criminal networks retrieve them. But if authorities intercept the bag, the person named on the tag becomes a suspect. And just like that, an innocent traveler becomes a drug smuggler in the eyes of the law. Now, this isn't just happening in Canada. Victims have been detained across the world, including Dominican Republic, France, Germany, Morocco, Philippines, and South Korea. And some of these countries have extremely harsh drug laws. Now, in certain jurisdictions, drug trafficking can carry life imprisonment or even the death penalty. Now, let that sink in. A baggage tag could determine whether you live or die. In one case, 3 Canadians were detained in the Dominican Republic and reportedly stuck there for months, even after the charges were dropped. Now, this is just an inconvenience. This is a life-altering, potentially life-ending situation. Now, investigations point heavily toward one location, Toronto Pearson Airport. Most of the known cases appear to originate there. Now, authorities believe the scheme involves insiders, specifically baggage handlers, ramp workers, and airport ground staff. Now, in fact, the RCMP has already arrested multiple employees in connection with tag switching related smuggling operations. In one confirmed case, over 21 kilograms of cannabis were smuggled, a value estimated at 147,000 Canadian dollars. The luggage tag was deliberately switched to frame an innocent traveler. This confirms something critical, that this is not random, and this is organized crime. Now, the geniusness and the danger of this scheme lies in its simplicity. Airports process thousands of bags per hour. Luggage tags are small, replaceable, and easy to tamper with. And in busy environments, a tag can be swapped in seconds. Investigators say these operations may occur in blind spots in surveillance, high traffic baggage areas, and moments of chaos during loading. Some reports even suggest that criminals place tracking devices inside the drug bags so they can monitor them in real time. Meaning, this is not just opportunistic crime. It's coordinated, strategic, and deeply embedded. Now, for these victims, the trauma doesn't end when they're released. Imagine being arrested in a foreign country, not speaking the language, facing severe criminal charges, knowing you're innocent but unable to prove it. Nicole said the experience shattered her trust in the system. I literally handed my bag to you, and your one job was to get it safely on the plane. And those are the words from Nicole. Now imagine this happening somewhere else, where due process isn't guaranteed, where innocence doesn't matter. That is the real fear. Authorities and investigators now warn travelers to take extra precautions. So here are some key steps. Document your luggage. Take photos before check-in, record video of your bag, and capture the tag clearly. Keep your baggage receipts. Don't discard them until your trip is complete. Double check your tags. Make sure they're secure before handing over your bag. Use tracking devices. Devices like AirTags can help track your luggage location. And stay aware. If something feels off, speak up immediately. Because in this situation, your best defense is proof. Now, this story reveals something deeply unsettling. Not just about crime, but about trust. Air travel is built on trust. Trust in security, trust in systems, trust in the people handling your belongings. But what happens when that trust is broken? When the very system meant to protect you becomes a thing that puts you in danger? 17 people have already lived this nightmare, and experts warn there may be many more who were never caught. So next time you travel, remember this. The most dangerous thing in your suitcase might not be yours. Leave your thoughts on this topic in the comment section, guys. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more news like this. Catch you on the next one.